So I welcome everybody to our cell meeting for this morning, and we're going to be continuing our discussion on the blueprints, the C21FG blueprint for 2021, right? Yesterday we started the blueprint for 2021, and then we discussed quite a lot of things, right, yesterday, and you were meant to understand that you remember that the topic of the blueprint is creating millionaires in the connected economy, no excuses, right? And of course, we had to discuss what it takes to create a millionaire, and we were able to identify 5 pillars, right? 5 pillars to creating millionaires. And the first one was the heart of gold, right? The first pillar is the heart of gold. And of course, we learned that for us to develop the heart of gold, we have to always exercise empathy, we have to practice listening, and we have to, recite affirmations without ceasing, right? And of course, the second pillar was industrializing the connected economy. And we learned 2 principles of the the industrial economy. The first principle was structure and organization, right? And we also took examples. And then the second principle we learned was that the industrial economy is statistics and data driven, right? And of course, we went further to consider the third pillar of momentum, the third pillar of creating millionaires, right? And that pillar was constant momentum, being in constant momentum. And we exhaustively talked about momentum yesterday. So today we're going to be examining the 4th pillar, right? The 4th pillar to creating millionaires. And pillar number 4 is obsession. Obsession. And this one is something you cannot do without. And the lack of this is the reason why a lot of people are not doing well, right? Because they lack obsession. And without obsession, you cannot do much. You see, when you are obsessed about something, nobody can stop you. Nobody can beat you when you're obsessed about something, because you keep on going no matter how you feel. You keep on going no matter what is happening. You keep on going no matter the mood. You keep on going no matter the difficulty, because you are obsessed about that thing. You cannot create millionaires until you are obsessed with the business of the connected economy. In this economy, in this system, you cannot create millionaires until you are obsessed. I've seen quite a lot of people who come into our offices and they say they want to run the business full time. They want to die with this business. I die here, I die here. They only say it for the duration they say it. They only mean it for the duration they say it. Once they are done saying it, it's off the window. I die here, nothing can stop me from doing this business. I will be in this business until the end of the world. And the moment they leave that place and somebody tells them there is a job that is going to pay you 50K, guess what? I die here goes through the window, the obsession goes through the window, and they are gone. Right? Obsession with your craft is what will empower you to overcome every obstacle. Obsession is a must if you must win in the connected economy. If you must make a fortune out of the connected economy in this decade, you must have a whole lot of obsession. It's as simple as that. You cannot do without it. You cannot do without it, because that is the fuel that will drive you, right? That is the fuel that will drive you. It's not discipline. It's not hard work. It's not all those stuff. All those stuff matters. But what will make you become disciplined? What will make you become hardworking? What will make you wake up early? What will make you put in everything that you need to put in? It is just one thing. It is obsession. Obsession is a state of mind that can be positive or negative depending on how you drive it. A lot of us are obsessed with social media. You know that. You're obsessed with Instagram. You're obsessed with TikTok. You are in class. You're on TikTok. You're in the church. You're on TikTok. You're on WhatsApp. You're checking. That's obsession. Some people are obsessed over people. Some are obsessed over football. Once they are playing football, it's as if you're on drugs, right? As if you're on steroids, and you find out you're no longer able to concentrate. Obsession can be positive or negative. And when you harness your obsession properly, you create powerful results for yourself. Right? Ambassador Mike said that the day he stopped watching football and calculated how many hours an average fan, the day he stopped watching football was the day he calculated how many hours an average fan spent on watching football, whatever it is. You find people come back from work and straight on into viewing centers, and they're there watching. Many years ago, I checked online. I saw what they call screen minutes, the number of times people spend on screen around the world. And the country that came in top, That was in 2016. The top company that came in top on screen minutes was Nigeria. As at that time, Nigerians spent more time on phone screen, television screen, laptop screens, whatever the screen is, constantly being distracted. And that is obsession. Obsession takes a lot of time, energy, and money. That's the truth. We all have obsession that do not serve us. We understand that, right? So it is time to switch the obsession to something meaningful that will serve us and serve our world. Something that will etch our names in the sands of time. That's what we need to do. That's what we need to do, right? So life has dealt us a lot of things, but you must come to the point where you're going to want to make out a meaning out of your life. You want to make a meaning out of your life, and that demands obsession. Elon Musk is so obsessed with his companies, his SpaceX company, his Tesla companies, that he doesn't even have a house for himself. He's so obsessed. He said, why would he have a house? Because he has to spend time taking care of the house, putting things in order. And because of that, he's no longer going to be, have all the time to do what he wants to do. So he's so obsessed that he had to set up a cubicle in it, not set up. He rented a cubicle for his office, a cubicle. So he sleeps in his office. He lives in the office. That is obsession. For you to willingly switch your obsession to the connected economy, there is something you must be prepared to understand about the business we do, right? There are some things you need to understand about the business we do. That is only when you can willingly switch your obsession about the connected economy. First of all, ask yourself, what is the connected economy business? What is this business? Right? What is this business? You must understand what it is. I recently took time to talk about the business we do, right? And I explained the business we do to a lot of us. The business of the economy, or connected economy, is the way that people make supplemental, significant, and residual income by connecting people to products and services and mentoring a team of people who do the same task professionally. That's the connected economy business. That's the business we do. The business of the connected economy is the way that people make supplemental, significant. Please, I want you to write it down how I tell you, right? I want you to write it down how I tell you. Quickly write it down, right? So that you can understand it clearly, right? Quickly. The business of the connected economy is the way that people make supplemental, significant, and residual income. The business of the connected economy is the way people make supplemental, significant, and residual income by connecting people to products and services. By connecting people to products and services and mentoring a team of people. And mentoring a team of people who do the same task professionally. And mentoring a team of people who do the same task professionally. That is the business of the connected economy. So if you don't understand the business of the connected economy, today you do, right? So I want anybody who has done that, who has written that, to post it for us on the chat room, right? Post it for us so that those who don't have it can easily get it. Thank you very much. The business of the connected economy is not the people who make supplements, right? Let me give you that again. The business of the connected economy is the way that people make supplemental, significant, and residual income by connecting people to products and services, not just that, and mentoring a team of people who do the same task professionally. That's the business of the connected economy. When you understand the business of the connected economy, then you have, you see how simple it is. Because a lot of people just think our business is called recruit, and you're there chasing people all over the place. No, you don't even understand the business we do. don't understand the business you do. The business of the connected economy is the way that people make supplemental, significant, and residual income by connecting people to products and services and mentoring a team of people who do the same task professionally. When you understand that, then you will no longer be bothered when people are talking down on your business, because you just simply know that these people are existing in a position of ignorance. They don't have a clue what we do. And basically what you need to do is that you forgive them, right? Because they don't have a clue what we do. So understand that clearly. Your success in the connected economy is largely tied to your ability to help a lot of people create supplemental, significant, and residual income. It is their success in this business that ultimately leads to yours. It is a business of people who succeed in order to be, it's a business of helping people succeed in order to be ultimately successful yourself. It's as simple as that. It's a system and a business of people who love helping people. So you must ask yourself, why must I be obsessed with this business? Why must I be obsessed with this business? That's the question you want to ask yourself. Now, hear this. What you don't become obsessed with, you don't become an authority in. Write it down. What you don't become obsessed with, you don't become an authority in. You don't become an authority in something that does not get you obsessed. Right? One needs to be an authority in any given field in order to be able to help a lot of people succeed in that field. So to be an authority in the connected economy, you must be obsessed with the connected economy. Write that down. What you don't become obsessed with, you don't become an authority in. So for those of you who are not planning on becoming obsessed with the connected economy, just know that you cannot become an authority in the connected economy. What you don't become obsessed with, you don't become an authority in. Write that down. I said write it down. Nobody has posted it at all. What you don't become obsessed with, you don't become an authority in. I'm giving you reasons why you need to be obsessed, right? Everything you are looking for is embedded in this business. Wealth is embedded in the business. Personal growth, contribution, impact, they are all unboxed as you do this business, right? This business is like a box that has all those things inside. It's sealed. And as you start the business and do the business, all these things begin to come out. Wealth begins to come out, personal growth begins to come out, contribution begins to come out, right? You're able to impact people, touch people's lives, help people. This business is a one-stop shop for all your needs in your life, whether it is spiritual, financial, physical, psychological, social, whatever it is. You find it in the business. Show me a man or a woman who is successful in this business, and I'll show you a man or a woman who is accomplished in life. In the beginning, while doing the business, your family and your loved ones may suffer your continuous absence, like it's happening to so many of you now. And for so many people, because of this absence, what do? You quit. Your social life will plummet because, you don't even have a social life, right? For me, my wife was asking me, let's go to a restaurant, and I don't have a clue. Which restaurant we can go to in the city of Abuja, I don't have a clue. And I've been in this town for how many years? For about 20 years thereabout. And I don't have a clue which restaurant to go to. I used to know, but when I got into this system, I got so engrossed in this system, I totally forgot all of them. And guess what? Many of them closed up, and the new ones, I really don't know where they are. I don't know sports, I don't know joints, I don't know any of these things. Not because I don't want to know, but because for a while, my social life had to go down, right? It had to go down for me to rise. They say, the Bible says, unless a wheat grain falls on the ground and dies, it remains only a single grain. But if it dies, it yields a rich harvest. A lot of things around you will die for you to emerge, for the real you to emerge, right? But guess what? You will emerge eventually, right? So in the beginning, while doing this business, your family, your loved ones may suffer your continuous absence. Your social life will go down. Your outward spiritual life might even spiral downward. But in the end, you get it all back. Because in this business, when you are financially free, it comes with time freedom. And you get rewarded immensely. Because you get to spend all the time you want, with your family, with your friends, you travel the world, you have the time to devote to spirituality, and most of all, what truly matters to you, without money being a consideration. Imagine me thinking about, it's funny, you know, imagine me thinking about going to spend 6 months in Shaolin Temple, right? That was just a thought that came to me at the time. Go and spend 6 months in Shaolin Temple. I do martial arts, right? And yes, I've not done it for a while, but imagine me thinking about going to spend 6 months in Shaolin Temple. Why would I want to do a thing as stupid as that? But these are the kind of things that begin to come to your head when you know you have attained financial freedom, right? Insane things. This business is about helping people, and everyone should be obsessed about helping people. Imagine the smiles you put on people's faces when they begin to earn millions of naira monthly. Imagine what is going to happen. Imagine the life they give to their loved ones. Imagine the help you give to the society because you are making a lot of money. It's as simple as that. Just imagine that. And all this are found on the other side of obsession. Just think about that. De la Buena Vida in 2018, we fed 100 families. In 2019, we fed 5,000. In 2020, we fed 50,000. 2021, we started a process of 1 million families. And we're already on track with that, feeding people all over the place. And we have diversified this into very many other ways, not just giving them food, but helping people in so many other ways. Like we have in Team 247 now, we are running what we call the We Care project, right? Very powerful project where we want to pay the hospital bills of people around Nigeria. This is part of it. This is the power you get when you have money. That's how you use your money, right? So what should you do? What should you be obsessed with? What should you be obsessed with? For you to win in this business, there are a couple of things you have to be obsessed with. Very, very important, right? Number one, you have to be obsessed with personal development. Personal development, right? You must be high on personal development. Very important, very, very important. Remember, John Maxwell said that you will be the determinant of how high your team can rise. If you're level 5, your team cannot get to a level 5. Your team can end on 4. If you're a 7, your team can get on 6. So how high you raise the lead is how it's going to determine how high your team can grow. So for many people now, I know many people here who have shielded their teams from me. They want to be the ones handling their team. I don't have any problem with that. But if you want to be the one handling your team, you must be ready to subject yourself to mentorship, right? You must be ready to subject yourself to my mentorship. And if I'm telling you do something, you are doing it. If I'm pushing you, you are getting pushed. Not when I'm pushing you, you are restraining. Not when I talk, it enters here, it leaves out the other ear. I know a lot of teams like that. They are just stagnant. And the reason these teams are stagnant is because the leaders above them have refused mentorship. And some of you here know yourself. You know you are resisting mentorship. We're having an event and we tell you, make contributions for the hall. You will never contribute for the hall. We tell you, come down and let us organize the event together. You will remain in your location. Come down and come for the retreat. You will not show up. Make payment for the hall. You will not make payment. Come and handle sell meetings. You will not show up. Come and do trainings. You will not do anything. And every day you are refreshing your DTC. What are you looking for in your DTC? You resist mentorship. I call some of you, you will not even pick your calls. Call, you will not pick your call. You only get back to me when you're in the mood. You resist mentorship. So you have set your bar at the level you want it to be. And your teammates cannot access more mentorship than you are giving them. And of course, you're a champion. After all, you're in a champions business group. But you remain a local champion. You know yourselves. You must be high on personal development. Like a junkie who is high on a fix. That's what you should be. Things like the cell meetings, mastermind trainings, the masterclass, millionaire school trainings, right? Things like this should be like oxygen to your brain. You shouldn't be missing them for any reason, not even for your wedding. Not even for your wedding. If your wedding is clashing with a masterclass, postpone your wedding. I'm telling you. Let me tell you the mindset with which we built this business. This is the mindset with which we built C21FG. The mindset was business first, everything else later. What do I mean by that? If we're supposed to have a meeting or we have to do something that concerns our business, it comes first. Any other thing that we do comes later. Now, if somebody calls us and something comes up, and then that thing that comes up is clashing with the activity we have set for our business, because we set our business activities first before we set any other thing. But if eventually something comes up that is serious, and we now have to look at both of them, which one do we do? This one or our business? Our business comes first. That thing suffers. That is how it is. That was the mindset with which we built this business. And that is a mindset of obsession. But some of you can sit down there now where you are lying down on your bed and you're justifying it. Hey, how can you be saying things like that? No problem. It is your life and it is your business. You will determine how far you want to grow. If any other thing is ranking higher than this, guess what? You're not going to go far. Football fans will not miss UEFA Cup Champions League. They'll never miss the final for any reason. No matter where they are on the face of the earth. These football junkies can never miss it. Especially if their club reaches the final. Don't joke with mentorship. Don't joke with it. Right? The second thing you should be obsessed with is mastering the 7 skills to becoming a professional. The 7 skills as laid down by Eric Warren. You must be obsessed with mastering them. That's why we have training upon trainings. I have a lot of YouTube videos, right, that help you to master these skills. Learn them. Learn them. Learn prospecting, learn invitation. We have the invitation skills. We have trained people on this, right? Presentation skills, we have them. The presentation video is there. How to follow up is there. How to close down is there. Getting distributors started effectively is there. Promoting events. We have all these things. In fact, I'm going to do a training series on each of these skills, right? Using our scripts so that people can now know, okay, this is how we prospect, this is how we invite, this is how we do it. I'm going to do that training skills, right? That training on each of these skills and put it on YouTube so that people can take it one by one and know exactly what to do, how we prospect, how we do things we do, right? So you need to learn those skills, very important. You need to buy the book, Go Pro by Eric Warren and read it. The third thing you need to be obsessed with is helping your teammates become millionaires. And this is where a lot of people fail. This task must set you on fire. Any teammate that is ready to work stops at nothing in assisting the person. Stop at nothing in assisting the person. You must be obsessed with helping your teammates to succeed. If it takes you traveling out of your location to go help a teammate who is ready to become a millionaire, go help the person. What are you doing where you're sitting down? I've seen teammates whose downlines are organizing events, right? They're organizing events, and these teammates sit down where they are and leave these downlines to organize the event, and things go bad. And you don't do anything about it. How do you expect to succeed when you play with your business? How? You should be able to inconvenience yourself for your teammates. There's a lady in my team that had some people in Ibadan that wanted to do the business, and I told her, travel, go and do this, and she delayed. And because of the delay, a lot was lost. Your teammates, once they show excitement to do the business, start it with them right away. Don't wait. When you don't stand for something, you fall for anything. It's as simple as that. Right? People should be able to substitute your name with La Buena Vida. You should carry this business on your head like people carry Gala and La Casera. If people are not seeing La Buena Vida on your head as if you're carrying Gala and La Casera, you're not doing the business. If people are not making a jest of you or mocking you or saying stuff like it's as if they've jazzed you, then you're not obsessed. All you should think about in the morning, afternoon, and evening is this business. That is how you become a legend in the game. This is how you master the game and become an authority. Everyone that knows you must know you are in the connected economy. You must be known for just that one thing. I see those people that say, hey, I've invited my friends, this, and I take their phone and I'm calling their friends, and their friends don't even know they're in the business. Let me tell you something. Obsession takes your time, energy, and money. These are limited variables in your life. You cannot afford to spread these variables across different passions, right? Your time, your energy, and your money. They are limited. So you don't just spread them across different passions. It's like becoming a Cristiano Ronaldo or a Roger Federer at the same time. You cannot. You cannot become the best, and look at what's his name. You cannot become the best footballer and want to become the best basketballer, the best tennis player, all at the same time. No. No one who divided his time, energy, and money into different fields of endeavor is ever inducted into any Hall of Fame. Check it. Check it. People that they call Hall of Fame, go and check. Not one of them has ventured into multiple enterprises. You want to become a rock star? Focus. Now, let me tell you something. You don't need to like the connected economy to do this business. You don't. But you do it for the result it brings you. Nobody really likes preparing for exams. Right? Is it not so? But we did the exams nonetheless because we want to become graduates. So you focused on becoming graduates and you did the exams. What if you every day in school is exam from the day you enter the exam for 4 years, exam? How many people you think will go to school? You see, but we have to go through all this because we want to become graduates, not because we love the exams. That's the mistake many of you make. You think, hey, I want to do the business. My they don't like the business. I like doing what you're not going to be successful. You're not going to be great. Mike Tyson said, do it, even if you don't like it. Do it as if you like it. That's what's going to make you a winner. Do it as if you like it. Right? And that's what, what's his name? Jim Rohn said, that you need to learn the setup of things. You don't need to like something, but you have to just do it nonetheless. Do it nonetheless. Because of what it's going to give you. This business is mentally tasking. It is not a walk in the park. It is for the strong-hearted and for the 1% crazy. Anybody can sign up into this business. But those who are going to take this business to the next level are those who are strong-hearted and those who are 1% crazy. Because you're going to be doing things, saying things, acting in ways that people don't understand. Nobody understands the reason why you have been in the business. And for 12 months, you have not made one naira. And yet, every day you are there shouting, screaming. You are in this business, you're in a connected economy, you are running, you are talking to people. Everybody looks at you as an idiot. Yes. They don't know you are strong-hearted and they don't know you are part of the 1% crazy. You've been in this business 3 months, 6 months. You are coming to the office every day. You are inviting people. Nothing seems to be working. And yet, every day you come with equally high enthusiasm. You believe that that day is going to be the day you break through. Just like 6 months ago, you believe that 6 months ago was going to be the day you break through. And you are prepared to believe like this for the next 4 years. People think you are crazy. They think you don't know what you are doing. You are part of the 1% crazy. Because what is driving you is not what is driving them. One man's dream is another man's castle in the air. This is why you're going to make tons of money for decades to come, because you are part of the 1% crazy. For many of you who are going through what we are talking about right now, if you should just show people what you have gone through in this business, believe me, many of them will quit. You see them leaving WhatsApp group every day. Nothing has happened. They've not done anything. It's because they don't have the balls you have. They are spectators and not participators. Guess what? Talk is cheap. Talk is cheap. And for some people watching this now, I want to believe you have the balls to go after this business. Some people find what happened in Piam. John left. John left. And one of the things that the funny thing that happens is that people leave most times after something amazing is posted on the group. You post a beautiful saying, a beautiful tip, people just leave. Piam. You post an alert, people just leave. Piam. Right? You post a recognition, people leave. Piam. So funny. stock is cheap. I'm going to sign up into this, I'm going to build it. When it comes to where the rubber meets the road, where are you found? Participators stay in the game until it is over, whether they are winning or not. Meanwhile, spectators leave before the game ends. I'll tell you what happened. In 1996, I was in the university, and the female hostel in our university then had a very big common room, and we call that common room the main bowl, right? Because it's curved, we call it the main bowl. There's a TV there, and that's where we all go to watch football matches, right? You want to enjoy your football match, you want to go there. So when Nigeria was playing against Brazil, in 1996, the match started and the Brazilians started, and they trashed us. They were just beating us. People gradually started leaving the field, the hall. People started leaving. I sat down there. That place was packed full when we started. I sat down there and we were watching. People were leaving. I was like, why are people leaving? Support your country. Everybody was leaving. Nonsense, idiots. They were just leaving. And these guys were leading us 3-1. And you can see the match was almost lost. Almost to the end. When it was happening, we came 3-2. The whole, we were just less than 10 left watching. That place that was packed full. And when it was happening, 3-3. It was crazy. It was crazy. And everybody started coming back. Look at you people coming back. Why will you come back after abandoning the team? And we ended up winning the match. Participators stay until the game is over, whether they are winning or not. Spectators leave before the game ends. So you want to know who is committed to a cause? Is the man that stays to the end. That is the man that is committed to the cause. That is the man that is committed to the cause. He is the one that stays to the end. Residual income is for the 1% crazy. And it is the 1% crazy that make the world a better place. What you should do is that you should lobby to be part of the 1% crazy. Lobby. So with these pillars as your guide, it will be quite easy to create a millionaire in this business on the vehicle of what we call the Challenge 36. And I will be explaining to you what the Challenge 36 is as defined by C21FG. Right? And I'll tell you about this little tweak we did to the Challenge 36 in our team, and then you can run your Challenge 36. Right? So you want to start the Challenge 36 in your team. How do you participate in Challenge 36? How? Step one. Step one. All leaders should create a comprehensive daily timetable for the next 30 days. Right? Daily timetable for the next 30 days. The timetable should include the business opportunity meetings, our presentations, both online and offline, our quick start guide, and our question and answer session. These are things that must be done by all leaders. The BOM, presentation, quick start guide, question and answer session. It is funny, you go to some team offices and they tell you that they run presentations 2 times a week. They run presentations 3 times a week. They run presentations only during weekend. Is something wrong with you? There are 52 weeks in a year. When you run presentation once a week, you run only 52 meetings. When you run presentation twice a week, right, you run only 104 meetings in a year. How can you win somebody who is running presentations every day? You can't win the person. How can you make money like that person? You can't make money like that person. That's why a lot of people are spectators, because you are not ready to give it your all. You're not ready to inconvenience yourself. Why do you want to do presentation twice a week? because you are not ready to push yourself to fill the hall every day. Because you don't even believe that it's possible that you can build a business where your people will come in, run the business, and they will fill in the halls every day. You don't believe. So your belief is your problem. Step 2, choose 5 people you want to run this project with. And the 5 of them must be on different legs of your DTC. Choose 5 of them. So that's how we do it in C21FG. You choose 5, right? But in my team, we went for 6. Now, the reason we went for 6 is because if somebody has one account, right? Somebody who has one account, one on the left, one on the right, right? One on the left, one on the right again, that's 4. Then you have one on the left, right? And then there will be no one to match him on the right. So we decided to fix in the 5th person, the 6th person. Now, that is a lot, right? And that is for my team, the champions team. But people in other teams under C21FG still use the normal challenge 36 with 5 people and still end up creating millionaires, right? So it is very, very effective. So step 2, choose 5 people you want to run this project with. And the 5 of them must be on different legs of your DTC. So if you have multiple accounts, let them be on different legs. If you have one account, add more accounts so you can have them on different legs. Wisdom is profitable to direct. Wisdom is profitable to direct, right? And what do you need to direct wisdom? To direct wisdom, you need understanding. That's what you need to direct wisdom, right? You need understanding. That's what the Bible says. In all your gettings, wisdom is the most important thing. But in all your gettings, get understanding. When you have understanding, you will know that you have one account and you are there, matching left and right on one account. You are not helping yourself. Those of you who have one account, if you don't upgrade fast, you will cry later. It's not a curse, it's a prophecy. You will cry later. You will come, why did you force me to do 3 accounts? Why did you force me to go for 15? Why did you force me to go for that? We cannot force you. Because if you run challenge 36 on one account, you will get exactly what you are going to get. Even if you like put 100 on the left and 100 on the right, you get exactly what you're supposed to get. But when you run challenge 36 with all the people on multiple legs, the kind of income you're going to build is going to be crazy. So every leader should tell themselves, every month I will do 36 codes. Every month I will do 36 codes. Go to your chat room now and type it there. Every month I will do 36 codes. Type it in the chat room. Every month I will do 36 codes. Every month I will do 36 codes. Do I have people in this meeting listening to me? You must make it something of importance that you are working for 36 codes every month. Don't just leave it to chance. Don't leave your business to chance. Choose 5 people you want to run this project with, and 5 of them must be on different legs, and have a meeting with them. Let them understand let them understand the challenge at 6. Let them understand the mission. Do mission briefing. When armies are going for campaigns, right? Special forces, they do briefings. They do mission briefings. They plot their maps. They plot their routes. They plot what they need to do. Sit down with your 5. Sit down with your 5 and plot the map. Know that they are in this with you. Be conscious of the fact that they are in this with you. Be conscious of that fact that they are in this thing with you. And they too should be conscious of the fact that you are in it with them. The 5 people you choose, step 3, the 5 people you choose should create their teams, which is their downlines, that want to be part of the project. Right? And you can also recruit new people as part of your 5. And to recruit them, you use the big announcement scripts to create an immediate team. The big announcement script is so powerful. You can use that to create a team immediately. No waste of time. You can just use the big announcement and invite your core friends into your house and show them the business and show them challenge 36. This is how it's going to happen. This is how we're going to become millionaires. This is how it is done in the team. This is challenge 36. I will recruit 5 of you, and I'll work with 5 of you and generate 36 codes. This is what a code looks like. This is what a code looks like. This is what a code looks like. Permutation and combination, right? This is how you're going to do it. So whatever you want to tell them, by the time you finish arranging it for them, they see it clearly, right? They see that immediate result. You're going to work with each of the 5 teammates to generate 36 codes only in 30 days. My job is to generate 36 codes in 30 days. You are doing it with them. Let them see it clearly. Those people you are bringing into your home, after showing them the business, don't just tell them come and sign up. Show them talent at 6. Show them talent at 6. This is what my plan is. This is what we're going to do. This is how I'm going to make the money. This is how C21FG has created millionaires. And this is what I'm going to do. So you bring them together. When you invite these friends, you bring them together, you tell them clearly, there's something very powerful happening, and we're going to be briefed on how this is going to be done. And show this to them. Oh my goodness, oh Chandra Makandra Makundra. I tell you, if you do this, immediate result, 1,008,000 naira. 1,008,000 naira. If you do this, 1,008,000 naira. Immediate result. Our business is not, don't just keep running helter-skelter without focus. That's why people don't do it. Without focus, you're just recruit. You are recruiting everywhere. No. How hard can it be to help a team generate just 36 codes in 30 days? How hard can it be to help a whole team generate 36 codes in 30 days? It is a team that you're working with. It's not you alone. How hard? If everybody in that team decides to get a total of 12 people into a presentation hall, either online or offline, every day for 30 days period, in 30 days, they will have invited a total of 360 people for presentations, both offline and online. Right? By this, the law of averages states that they will get 36 codes, even if it is just 1 code each on each account, and nobody upgrades throughout the month, which is impossible. After a well-conducted quick start guide, it's not possible that they will not upgrade. It's very simple. So we are going to be building people. You're going to be building people. You're going to be building people on these legs. So identify 5 people or recruit 5 people and replace them and place them on different legs and start working with them. If you don't have those ones who are ready to do it, you go and recruit new ones. Use big announcements, bring them in, recruit them. Sell the vision to them. Start working with them. Right? Start working with them and their teams, and generate a total of 36 codes in a month, and you will have made a minimum of 1,008,000 naira after we've removed travel rewards and everything. Right? Consequently, for the team that successfully completes the challenge at 6, 3 consecutive times, right? They can now initiate they can now initiate it for their team members. And before you know it, you're already millionaires everywhere. So once you complete your challenge 36, right? Guess what? The challenge 36 operates at 2 levels. Once you complete your own challenge 36, you recruiting your 5 or 6, as the case may be, and work with them to generate 36 codes in total. You have done your first level. On your second level, you will work with each of those your 6 to recruit their 6 and generate 36 codes. At that level is where your business begins to become transformative. So the challenge at 6 is a goal, is what you need to do every month. You need to use that as a default setting for building your team. All right. Now, I'm going to show you a simple structure that we can use to run Challenge 36, which I have shown, which we run, right? If you want to run the Challenge 36, I will give you a visual of what you need to do, right? And I hope this visual helps you, and we'll round up with this visual, right? Now, this is a simple strategy. Once you launch out your Challenge 36, what I would tell you to do, as much as possible, you want to go recruit 20 people in 30 days. You want to go and hit it as hard as you can, right? So if you are launching it afresh, go for 20 and 30. Go for 20 and 30 because it's going to put you under momentum, right? You're going to activate momentum in your team. And guess what you're going to do? Out of the people that come, right, you can be able to recruit 6 people who end up becoming serious-minded. This is how we do it in our team. For those of you who want to go launch it and hit it hard, go for 20 and 30. Then you might have 6 people who are ready to do the Challenge 36 with you. You might not recruit 20, you might recruit 7, 9, 10, right? But at least you have a number from where you can pull out 6 people who are ready to do Challenge 36 with you. This is how you launch it hard. Now, what do you need to do with these 6 people? In month 1, right? What you want to do is to work with each of them, right? To run, you are the one running Challenge 36 now in month 1, right? So you are going to work with each of them. Of course, they want to do their own too, but now you're on your level 1 with them, right? So you're going to work with each of them to recruit 4 people each within the month. Recruit 4 people each within the month, right? So once you do that with them, you recruit 4 people and you generate a total of 36 codes on all the legs. So you recruit 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 who are ready to work with you, right? And then under each of them, you work with each of them to generate, to recruit 4 people, 4 people, 4 people, 4 people, 4 people, right? So 4 times 6 is 24, right? 24 plus your 6 people, right? Coming in, that's a total of 30 codes, right? But then what you want to do is to ensure that within these people, you work with them in total to generate 36 codes for you. Now, once that is done, you have done your own Challenge 36. The next step, which is the second level, is for you to work with each of these 6 people to generate 36 codes in their own teams. Right? So each of them is now running Challenge 36. For them to generate 36 codes, they will also have to recruit their own people and work to generate 36 codes. Recruit their own and work to generate 36 codes. If you do this, you are going to build a powerful and formidable business. This should be your focus. Your focus is not on recruit. Yes, we know that new blood is the lifeblood of the business. But new blood is the lifeblood of the business when you put new blood that is growing. Recruit your 6 or your 5, right? Is as we do it in C21FG, right? And then work with each of them to recruit 4 people and then generate a total of 36 codes. 4 people each from each of the 5 is going to be 20 people. And then you work with them through quick start guide. Some will upgrade. Some will you join at the beginning with with multiple codes, not one code. The reason behind the recruiting of 4 here is so that you have a duplicating content in your business. Because if I say, okay, just go do it, and somebody just signs in, does 36 codes for himself and his wife, right? Who builds? Somebody come recruit himself, his wife, his family, and everything, and go sit down. Who is going to build? So we need people to be in the building, right? In the building phase of the program. That is why everybody who comes in must go into recruitment too, right? But your idea is, even though we are recruiting, we are going to generate a total of 36 codes. So for you, your level 1 is to recruit 6 people, right? And work with the 6 people to generate 36 codes. right? And then for the other people who will now work, you will now work with them to now generate taxes codes each individually, right? Taxes codes individually, right? This month 2 is down here. Aha. So we don't miss it. Right? So you can see your month 1 is you recruiting 6 or 5, as the case may be, and generating taxes code. Each of the people here, as you recruit them, you work with them to recruit 4, 4, 4, 4, 4. Work with them, right? And then you have generated taxes codes in all in month 1. In month 2, you work with each of those people and their 4 to generate taxes codes under each of those 6 people, or under each of the 5 people. You generate taxes codes under them, and you will see the business you're going to build. It takes nothing to do amazingly well in this business. All it takes is your willingness and your determination to succeed. The vision of C21FG is going to be shared tomorrow, right? And tomorrow we're going to round up the blueprint for 2022, right? We'll be rounding up the blueprint for 2021 rather tomorrow. So I believe we've gotten content so far. This is part 2 of the C21FG 2021 blueprint. The information here is very powerful and it will help us to move our business to the next level. I hope we took notes, and I hope we have decided to do whatever it takes. Tomorrow, our cell meeting is 8 a.m. Make sure you are there on time so we can finish up on time, right? So thank you so much for being with us. Thank you so much for being part of this amazing program today. God bless you all.